In the tapestry of life, where every thread holds a story, America in black and white emerges as a haven for the voices echoing through the heart of our communities. In this podcast, we wade through the rivers of our collective experiences, celebrating the vibrant hues of change brought forth by the whispers of hope and the roars of action. It's more than just a conversation. It's a journey into the heart of our society, illuminated by the light of those daring to dream and do. Join us, and let your voice be the melody that guides us toward a dawn where every color finds its place in the masterpiece of our shared destiny. Together, let's paint a future brimming with the positives that dwell in our minds and the actions that shape our world.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of America in Black and White. I'm your host, Charles King. Tonight, we journey into displacement, courage, and an unshakable belief in human potential. Some stories are born from privilege, others are forged in fire. George A. Washington's story is the latter. From a childhood in Liberia marked by poverty to surviving the chaos of civil war to rebuilding life in a Ghanaian refugee camp, George's path was never easy. Yet, instead of surrendering to despair, he chose purpose. Instead of bitterness, he chose service. Instead of silence, he chose leadership. He organized youth in the camp. He protected children from drugs and crime. He built micro businesses out of garbage collection. He returned home to Liberia and became a teacher, a mentor, a community organizer, a public servant, and a builder of opportunity for the forgotten. And today, he stands as a financial management officer in Liberia's Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. Proof that destiny is not defined by where you start, but what you choose to rise above. This is not just a story of survival, it's a story of transformation, it's a story of impact, it is the story of a man who turned pain into purpose and purpose into power. Tonight, we welcome George A. Washington. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Washington is having some difficulties. Let me have a second here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're trying to get George taken care of. He should be trying. We're trying to get him on to the show. We are having a few technical difficulties. We should be back shortly. Just give us just a second here to get this technical situation squared away. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to apologize. We're still trying to work on George's technical difficulties so he can log in. Um, so well, we're trying to work on his situation. So what I just want to say to you guys is, as we're going through and we're waiting for George, I want to tell you guys about two other platforms that we have established. That is Changing Trends and Times and CK Stories from the Heart. To complete our ecosystem of media that we constantly want to provide to you guys. Changing Trends and Times is broadcasted every Saturday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which we give you guys updates and some real news stories reported in what you don't get from mainstream media. And on Sundays, we have CK Stories from the Heart, where we allow people to come in and you get the opportunity to talk about, you can give let us hear your story. Some things that I'm sure that you can tell people about some things that, how your story goes as to how things started for you, but how you got to be the great person that you are. We give you that opportunity as well. And again, that's CK Stories from the Heart, which is every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the news on Saturdays, Changing Trends and Times at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So as we are trying to wait for George, I don't want to just keep you guys here waiting. So what I will tell you is, with his story. Georgia's story is one that's got an enormous amount of things that so a bunch of tribulations that have contributed to what has happened to him. But he has been able to rise above all of that, and he has established himself as a top citizen there in the country of Liberia. And the work that he's doing is one that deserves to be commended, but he is doing just great things. I want to thank each and every one of you that are here at this point because he is going to be here. These technical difficulties are getting to be a whole lot more than what I expected. Oh my God. I do apologize for this. What I will tell you guys is with this show from here, because it looks like these difficulties are a bit more extensive than what I thought. What I'm going to tell you guys is I will have George on for a special edition, and I will see about bringing him on the show on I'll do a special show with him on Friday. I'll just redo this show. We'll get him on, and I want to tell you guys that I really do apologize for this, but it seems like this is a little bit extensive. But I'm just gonna sign off, and we will have this show here again on Friday. We'll bring George in on Friday. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna sign off.